was right along with each other. But apparently I like quality time.
Five,
And gifts.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I like to.
And we are back, and this is the Love Below, and this is your girl Sunshine B. Who do I have in the building?
Your girl Mola.
Emo.
And Lola.
And we got F. Dot back in the producer booth. If you're just tuning in, we're talking about the 5 love languages. But before we get into our topic, I want to see how everybody's weekend was. So, who would like to go first?
Well, my weekend was great. That's about all there is to say about it.
Well, it was pretty good. Pretty had its ups and downs.
Momo?
My
Mama,
weekend.
mama down here.
Yes, my mom came down here to take care of me.
Oh, that mama love. Everybody need that mama.
Yes.
Well, again, today's topic is going to discuss the 5 love languages. If you do not know what that means, it's basically everybody has a certain type of language that how they need or display love to others. It was I can't remember his name. It is Gary Chapman. I believe that is correct. Yes, Gary Chapman. He wrote a book called The 5 Love Languages, and he has so many. He has some on like parenting, on teens, your love language with your children. I'm just like, okay.
Well, basically, it's just, a way to kind of, I guess, better help or be able to appreciate that person that you're with more so than, anybody else. So if you are, a person who might like words of encouragement and that's how you feel loved, or if you're a person who has to have hugs, to feel loved, that's, kind of what they're getting at. And I mean, sometimes it's a great tool for couples to take.
Yeah, they have one for
Especially if you
married
guys are not
couples.
really, understanding each other. It's a great, because then you can see, oh, well, he might like this, and oh, well, she might like this. And
Yeah.
you can.
But basically, he decided to write this book because most people learn their language from their parents, basically how they grow up, like just how you learn how to talk. You learn how to love based off how you see your parents love each other or love others. But I have everybody's love language, and it seems like the host of the Love Below need that quality time. Everybody was quality time as their first ones. Now it changed when we got to their, everybody's second. But I want to know, since quality time is very important to all of us, what is your definition of quality time with, it could be with your friends, your family, your significant other, but how would you define the needs you need when it comes to quality time? Anybody?
I think it's mainly just spending time. Obviously, you can be in the same room with people, but if you're not actually paying attention to them at all, or conversing, or even just, looking at them for more than 2 seconds, you're not really spending that quality one-on-one time. So I think we all need to be able to take it, like, just time out of our schedule a lot of times to spend that time, even if it's like 2 minutes, like looking at someone while you talk, as opposed to on the computer or texting and everything else while you're doing it. It's a big difference.
Well, apparently for my love, that was definitely a high one for me. I need some quality time, with close friends, family, and especially, my significant other. I need that undivided attention. I'm okay with sharing the spotlight just a little bit, but at the end of the day, as long as I got some spotlight time, most of the spotlight time.
I was going to say she does not like to share the spotlight time.
That's all that matters. But quality time is definitely, something that, you don't really get, and it's the small, I guess it's the small moments. And I mean, it's something that you really can't get back. You don't have a lot of time to do it, especially if you both got schedules and, you know, you want that quality time so you can appreciate that person or just watch a movie or cuddle or something.
Demo, because you got quality time too.
You know
We
you
know.
like it.
But
He's stingy with us, for real.
I
You
am
on that dance revolution.
I am really big on quality time. It's not always my primary love language, but right now I can definitely see why it is. I enjoy spending time with the people I love. And I mean, it doesn't have to be any activity in particular, but to know that I'm worth your time is important to me.
Okay. Well, I'm going to break down basically what everybody said on Facebook. A mini shout out to everybody. But Ari is definitely quality time. F dot is quality time, words of affirmation, touch, acts, and then gifts is his last one. Marjorie, she's a quality time and words of affirmation. Daniel, or Demo, is quality time, words of affirmation, physical touch, act of service, and receiving gifts. Do you feel like that's accurate?
Sometimes, like I said, quality time isn't always my first. Like, words of affirmation and quality time are both really up there for me. But I think right now it is. Like, I don't get to spend as much time with the people I love as I would like to because I'm always busy or at work. So it's definitely nice to just have that time and love on some people.
Rashay, top one was also quality time. Now Jessica, Miss Lola, hers was quality time. She likes that. Physical touch was number 2. And well, physical touch and words of affirmation were tied. And then it's acts and gifts. Do you feel like that's accurate?
Definitely the quality time. I guess the touch is kind of that same. I feel like touch and quality time almost go hand in hand, not for like all your friends necessarily. Demo looking over here all crazy. But with a significant other, I guess, even a lot of times cuddling and stuff like that would technically be in touching, not just quality time. So I feel like those almost go hand in hand. Let me just look.
So
No,
what,
I mean, just
what
look.
was your touching score again?
It's right under the quality time, but it's tied with
Oh.
words of affirmation.
It was
So
You wanted
it
to
was
touch you. Oh, you like F.
See?
Okay.
See,
Okay. Touchy.
Let's see who got next. Miss Mo Love was a quality time, gifts, acts of service, words of affirmation, and physical touch is last. Do you feel like that's accurate?
As far as like receiving gifts, I know that might seem a little materialistic, but for the reason of because I like to spoil whoever I'm with, you know, on the back end, I would like to receive a gift or two. You know what I'm saying?
I can't be
I wanna-
spoiling you and you just treat me like a stepchild.
No, I just want to, you know, feel some type of maybe, you know, oh, you thought about me enough to get me a little trinket or something.
You got me a diet
A
coke.
card,
No.
a card or something.
One of our Love Below followers, Josh, said his was physical touch, quality time, and words of affirmation. He couldn't remember his last two, but it's one or the other. Sandra was also of quality time, physical touch, acts, and then words of affirmation and gifts. And we had one Love Below fan that was not quality time as their first one, and that's Miss Watt. Hers was
And yeah,
yes.
what?
Her
thank
first
you for putting
one.
her government out there.
Oh.
Thank you.
Her first one was act of service. Then it was quality time, words of
I can see
affirmation, receiving gifts, and physical touch.
I can see that with her.
Yeah, if anybody
I
who
can see
knows,
that.
that's
Yeah.
I feel like that's pretty accurate.
Yes.
Miss Sunshine B, she had a high score on quality time. And then my next one was act of service, physical touch, receiving gifts, and words of affirmation. And I believe that is very accurate because I am definitely a type of person who I need my time with my significant other, and I also need my time with my friends. Same thing with my family, like, and then I don't feel like quality time is just because we're in the same room don't mean we're spending time with each other. If I'm doing homework, you're on Facebook and stuff like that, we're not spending time with each other, we're just in each other's presence. But, you know, talking, you know, doing stuff that you're interacting with that person is more of a quality time. But we're gonna take a quick break, and when we get back, I'm gonna break down what each love language means. This